Why do 80% of college students regret ever trying an Ouija board? The answer lies in the chilling experiences that often follow such attempts. Here's a story that'll make you think twice before you ever consider dabbling in the supernatural. It was a typical Friday night, the kind where the air is filled with the promise of adventure and the unknown. My friends and I, fueled by curiosity and a few horror movies, decided to try an Ouija board. We had heard stories, but we never thought anything would actually happen to us. We thought it'd be fun, a harmless way to pass the time and maybe get a few laughs. We were so wrong. What started as a joke quickly turned into a nightmare. We set up the board in our dimly lit dorm room, candles flickering, casting eerie shadows that danced on the walls. The air grew colder as we placed our fingers on the planchette, a chill that seemed to seep into our bones. We asked simple questions at first, innocent ones like, "Is anyone there?" and "What is your name?" But then, we asked if anyone was there. And it moved, slowly at first, then with more certainty. We thought it was a joke, someone pushing it to scare the rest of us. We laughed nervously, trying to shake off the growing unease. But then it spelled out my grandmother's name, a name none of my friends knew. She'd been gone for years, and the memory of her was still fresh in my mind. I felt a chill run down my spine, a cold that was more than just physical. The board started to spell out messages, things only she would know, intimate details of our time together. Tears filled my eyes as I realized this was no joke, this was real. But then the messages turned dark, threatening. The warmth of her memory was replaced by a sinister presence. The candles flickered violently, and the room felt like it was closing in on us, the walls pressing closer. We tried to say goodbye to close the connection, but the planchette wouldn't move to goodbye. We were trapped in a nightmare of our own making. The demon impersonating my grandmother laughed, a hideous sound that echoed in the room, chilling us to the core. My friends screamed as they saw illusions, distorted faces, shadows creeping closer, the room filled with an oppressive darkness. We were paralyzed with fear, unable to move or think clearly. One of my friends, Sarah, started convulsing, her body shaking uncontrollably as if possessed by an unseen force. We knew we had to end it fast. Desperation gave us the strength to act. We threw the board across the room, breaking the connection in a final act of defiance. But the damage was done. The room fell silent, but the terror lingered. But the damage was done. The room fell silent, but the terror lingered. Two of my friends needed therapy after that night, unable to shake the horrors they had witnessed. One is now in a mental institution, her mind shattered by the experience. The guilt eats at me every day, knowing that my curiosity led to such suffering. We didn't know better. We thought it was just a game. But ignorance isn't an excuse. The supernatural is not something to be taken lightly. So next time you think about messing with an Ouija board, remember our story. Remember the consequences. Some doors are better left closed. Once opened, they can be impossible to shut. Stay safe and think twice before you venture into the unknown. Follow for more real-life horror stories. Learn from our mistakes and stay cautious.